Alright, moving on with part 2, Mumbo's Mountain. So, I don't know if, so I'm playing the Xbox Live arcade version, and for those who, can remember this back from the N64 days, the original version of this game, actually, you had to get all 100 notes in, like, the same session of playing the level, and if you died, you had to start all over again, which was, like, the worst thing ever, especially on the later levels that were a bit harder. So, that's one of the benefits of playing the Xbox Live version, is the fact that, once you collect a note, like, it's yours, like, even if you die, or even if you quit, or whatever. So yeah, probably come over here and learn this move first, the ground pounder, the beef buster, whatever it's called. Probably should have gone and learned the Talon Trot so I could walk around faster, but whatever. I really love how, like, in these early levels, the jiggies are just so easy to get. They're just, like, out in the open. Like 3 or 4 of them are just, like, out in the open. So easy to get. You don't even have to do anything for them. Totally changes in, Tui. That game is just so complex and large. Jinjos. So yeah, for those who don't know, there's 10 jiggies in each level, 100 notes, and let's see, well, there's 5 Jinjos in each level, and when you collect all 5 Jinjos, that's a jiggy. And then there's 2 empty honeycomb pieces in each level, and then collecting 6 of those make a new honey container. So yeah, that jiggy was just sitting up in the eye. Again, so easy. And there's also Mumbo tokens that are scattered around everywhere. So, like, in occasionally levels, you encounter Mumbo and you have to have a certain number of tokens, so you need 5 for this first one. So I have to get all 5 in this level. Let's go over here and learn the Talon Trot. There's 3 moves to learn in this level. Again, another jiggy just sitting out in the open. I was really happy whenever they released this game on the Xbox. It was just like Blast from the Past, and it was like, upscale to HD, and it was in widescreen, so that was nice. Fucking love how those Jinjos just twirl around you whenever you get them. Okay, so this guy just tosses oranges wherever you're standing. Just gotta hit all 3. Boom, jiggy. I'm not even gonna get it right now, just because I'm gonna get another one that's gonna land right next to it, so just being efficient. Collecting both at the same time. Chimpy. Chimpy like Congo's orange. I hate how Banjo goes through this animation every time you get a jiggy. They changed that in Tui, where once you collect it, you can still move around as the jiggy's dancing around you. Yeah, shooting eggs out from behind. Don't even want to imagine what Kazooie goes through. Again, another good example of rare, like, what the fuck. Yeah, just jump out of the way of those. And boom, there's another one. Now, one thing I sometimes forget to do over here is to go hit this Gruntilda switch. And what these, there's one of these in each level, I think, and they pop up a Jiggy out in Gruntilda's lair. So you definitely need to get all those to get a perfect file, get the 100 Jiggies. Alright, collect those two right there. Have a few more Jiggies to get. I think the last of the Jinjos is over here. And the last Mumbo token. One tip that's definitely good when you're playing this game that you want to remember is like whenever there is Mumbo in a level, you usually want to change into the animal or whatever he turns you into. You usually want to go to Mumbo at the very end because the Jiggies that pop up in the lair, you usually need to like be whatever Mumbo turns you in to get them. So you'll find that I go to Mumbo like at the very end of each level. There are some rare occasions where you have to go early or more than once. And this, I always sometimes forget too, getting this empty honeycomb piece right up here. It's like if you throw an egg in that last one before you get it, you're really fucked. So that one's easy to miss. And yeah, so I have 9 Jiggies, and the last one is gonna go to Mumbo. I think Kazooie is my favorite character, just because she's such a smartass with her sarcasm. Pretty funny. And yeah, always check up here on the top of Mumbo's hut. Sometimes there's notes up there. I can never remember, so I always just go up there anyways. Alright, turn into this termite. So I think the termite doesn't have any like attacks or anything, but you need it to climb some steep hills. Which is what the Talon Trot is supposed to do, but I guess these hills are steeper. I don't know. Rare logic. And there's all 100 notes. So got that for this level. Oh god, and I just totally fucked up right there. Climb all the way back up. Alright, there we go. Sometimes those termites say funny things, commenting on like your backpack or your shorts or something. Alright, last Jiggy up here. There we go, there's all 10. It's free fall. And then the second honeycomb piece is hidden right here. And it's pretty hard to get to if you're not the termite, so that's another reason for being the termite last, to go get that honeycomb piece. And then exit out. And then up here is the Jiggy that we unlocked from the Switch. So there you go. That's a quick run through of Mumbo's Mountain right there. And then, yeah, if you get too far away from the level, Mumbo has to turn you back. And I'll just quickly go through the note door up here and open up the next level. Rarest games are usually seen as like collectathons, and I don't really blame like people that say that. I mean, in a lot of their games, like, you know, the Banjo games and Donkey Kong. I know there's another one. But like, yeah, it's like this game, you're just collecting so many different things, jiggies, notes, whatever. But hey, man, it's a good platformer. Makes it fun. I'm definitely in the camp that thinks Banjo's a better game than Mario 64. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Mario 64, but it's just something about this game, man. I don't know what it is. I just definitely enjoy it more. Activate that cauldron, and when you activate other ones later of the same color, it's just little warps. They're pretty useless. I mean, they're really only useful if, like, you've gone through the whole layer and you're just going back through collecting stuff or just messing around or whatever. Alright, and here's Treasure Trove Cove. So, yeah, come back for part 3 to check out my run through of this level.